Austin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now Haskins on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. It's complete to Fuller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, 59. Hey, 31.
Here we go with Johnson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Set. 6 wrong. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Geis with the carry on second down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go?
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Houston, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To throw is Watson, eluding the pressure right. That's complete once again to Hopkins. The end result, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a first down throw. Watson buying time to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third and 2, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play, because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a toss. This is Geis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, it's Thompson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 4th down, here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Watson to throw again. He finds Hopkins complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Geis. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. They'll run on first down. Thompson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll run with Geis. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Third down, here's Geis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Situation. Let's go.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Let's go. Get the flag. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. 66. Pull it. Out.
A road win.